Good evening, Tallahassee, and welcome to FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Sarah Converse.
And I'm student meteorologist Parker Beasley. So Sarah, how was your day today?
It was a really nice day today. We had a cool morning. We had that nice breeze come in, so it kept the temperatures at bay, even though they were up closer to the 80s. So it was a pretty nice day outside. I know you got out a little bit later.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So when I was walking to my class earlier around 1 p.m., I noticed that it was just beautiful outside. Like the humidity wasn't too bad.
Yes.
It didn't even feel like 81,
Yeah.
and it was just beautiful.
Yeah, and if we didn't have that wind, that's what really saved us. If we didn't have that wind, it would have been really hot and muggy outside. But it was actually a really nice day. We had those few small little puffy-like clouds that went by, so it wasn't like you were super sweaty walking into your classes unless you had one class on one side of the campus and then the other on the other side. So
Yeah, I didn't have any classes that were on opposite sides of the campus today, so I did actually go to the gym earlier, and when I was walking back, I felt like the temperatures actually increased a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that humidity picked up just a little bit.
Yeah, we won't be seeing too much interesting weather. We'll have another frontal system come through. We'll have that forecast for you, maybe bringing mostly just cloud cover, maybe a few sprinkles as you're going out to your classes, but stay tuned to the show. We'll have that forecast up for you. But pretty much, pretty nice week for really.
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad for the rest of the week. As you said, into tomorrow night we might have that increased chance for maybe a thunderstorm, a light shower or two. But let's actually send things over to Michael at the wall.
Thanks, Sarah and Parker. It was a really gorgeous day out there. In fact, it was actually average for the end of April. You can see we were actually at 55. That's our average for this time of year. We were 1 degree below our average of 82 for today. Currently now, it's 79. We're cooling down as the sun is starting to set, and those winds are now coming out of the northwest. So that's why it actually didn't feel like 81 outside. Nice breeze out there to make it feel very comfortable and very spring-like outside. Now, temperatures across the region, 79 up towards Thomasville, 75 in Valdosta, as well as in Apalachicola. So pretty uniform across most of our Big Bend region. As the radar does show you, it's practically clear, and because we have high pressure right now, you can see a little bit of, that's actually a controlled burn down towards Franklin County and southern Leon County. That's the controlled burn being picked up by radar. Satellite and radar, the futurecast, does show you we do remain the clear skies for the rest of tonight, but then clouds start to build from the west. That's the next frontal system that could give us some rain as we head into tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening, but the rain chances are pretty slim, 20% at most. The weather headlines for today: the spring weather will be here to stay. We will warm up later this week, and the rain chances increase tomorrow due to that next frontal system, but not too high in terms of the rain chances. Now let's send it back to Parker and Sarah.
Yeah, so thanks, Michael. So we're actually going to talk about a little bit of weather history.
Yeah, since we're not really seeing much super interesting weather here, just nice weather, really. In 1988, they had some thunderstorms that raced at 60 miles per hour, producing large hail in Alabama and in Georgia. And the hail damage in Alabama was estimated at $50 million in damages, so making it the worst weather disaster since Hurricane Frederick in 1979.
Wow. I know hail is pretty extensive in damage when it comes. $50 million is quite the expense. I actually have some experience with hail. We had a hailstorm move through our area in Orlando about 2 years ago. We had to get our roof replaced.
Wow, yeah.
So carrying on with this this weather history trend, there were spawned tornadoes in 1990, 15 of them, including a powerful F4 tornado near Weatherford, Texas.
Yeah, and I know and there was also in Kansas, there were spawned 4 tornadoes along a 119-mile path from Ness to Smith Center with the last tornado on the ground for 55 miles. So it took a big hit to that area, which is very surprising because they're not even seeing tornadoes over there right now.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm sure
crazy.
they're liking the not having all the damage and the severe weather.
Along with like that area that had these tornadoes, there was hail reported of 2 inches in diameter and wind gusts up to 112 miles per hour.
Yeah. Oof. That's crazy, having the wind causing more damage to bruise power lines and the hail. So pretty interesting weather going on. But for now, I'm actually going to go out and do our first local around Tallahassee. As Park and I were saying in our first test, it was a really nice day. Temperatures were pretty nice all around. We did have that breeze come through, making the temperatures a little bit cooler out. So here's these clouds coming through. Those nice puffy clouds, making it a pretty nice day outside as we were walking to the classes. And as that sun sets, the clouds are starting to dissipate as we get into the night. Currently, it is 79 degrees, so it's a little bit cooling down. It's still sunny out. And there's that breeze at 12 miles per hour, making these temperatures a little bit nice outside. So it's not too hot out. It doesn't feel too hot outside. If we didn't have that wind, it probably would feel a lot warmer than it actually is. Currently around the Big Bend, we're all around in the 70s. Pretty nice all around. 79 in Tallahassee, 77 in Bainbridge, a little bit cooler down at the coast, and 75 at Apalachicola. So pretty nice temperatures all around. We will have a slight warm up, but a pretty nice temperature since we have those winds. Dew point all around in the 50s, 52 in Tallahassee, 55 in Quincy, a little bit higher up, 61 in Bainbridge, but really it's not too bad. These dew points are just pretty comfortable, so it's not too muggy out, so it's not too comfortable out. So here's what these dew points mean. So right now we're in the 60s and a little bit in the higher 50s, so we're pretty moderate and comfortable. So it's not too crazy as you're going out to your classes. Your hair, ladies, aren't getting all the flyaways and the frizziness, so it's not too bad outside, and you won't need your chapstick for the rest of the week. Wind speeds, as I said, are pretty breezy out. Which is why we have that cool breeze coming out from the land, out from the northwest. Yeah, 7 miles per hour in Tallahassee, 9 up in Bainbridge, a little bit faster at 13. So this is why the temperatures don't feel as hot. But these winds will shift as we have another frontal system coming through tomorrow, so we'll see these winds start to shift. Radar, we did not see much going on, pretty clear all around, just those scattered clouds coming through. We won't see those more cloud cover until we get on to tomorrow afternoon. That's when that frontal system will make its way through, bringing in that cloud cover and potentially maybe some scattered showers. So here's where that front system is sitting right now in the Missouri area. We won't see this system start moving to the area until tomorrow afternoon, so be prepared if there are some showers. You'll see that cloud cover start to roll in. But the system will move through, hopefully bringing some rain, I know, into the southeast area since they're still under a drought. Futurecast, there we'll see that cloud cover start to come, but pretty clear all around Thursday morning, so you will be fine for your morning classes, and then we're going to keep rolling this. There's where that frontal system is. But you can see we're not going to really see much of the rain chance, maybe some scattered sprinkles as you go out. Pretty much just going to be cloud cover for Thursday evening. So still going to be a pretty nice day. Tonight's forecast, we're going to be in the 50s, so pretty nice all around. Not too cold, not too hot, so a nice day to go out for a little stroll. 55 in Tallahassee, 52 in St. Mark's, a little bit warmer at Apalachicola at 62, but not too bad outside. Tomorrow we will have a little bit of a warm up. All around, we're getting up more into the 80s, 81 in Tallahassee, 80 in Quincy, 77 in St. Mark's. Well, we'll have that little warm up, so it'll be pretty much like today, a little bit warmer. 7-day forecast, we're going to see that chance of rain on Thursday into Friday, but the sun will come out. It'll be very clear outside. We will have a warm up. We'll be in the mid-80s. So, but for now, I'm going to send it over to Parker with more of the southeast, zooming out.
Yeah, so looking at our temperatures right now, Orlando is the hot spot, or actually Miami down here at 83 degrees for the state of Florida. New Orleans reached 82 today. That's pretty high right now. Tallahassee, the state capital, at 79 degrees right now. Our temperature change is actually 4 degrees, but if we look over here at Little Rock, 22 degrees. So they actually have cooled down 22 degrees. That's what that little negative sign means there. They are having that frontal system move right across the region right now, which is why they do see those temperatures sort of decreasing. So we will see our temperatures here in Tallahassee decrease into tomorrow night around 6 p.m. overnight into Friday morning. Miami down here -5, so they've cooled off significantly in the past 24 hours. Our dew points, though, 52 in Tallahassee. That's really nice outside. As Sarah was saying, it's not too muggy, it's not too dry. You don't need your chapstick. Your hair will not frizz up. But New Orleans over there at 58 with their dew point. And the dew point is just a measure of how much humidity is in the air, in other words, water vapor. So it's just a dew point, you know? So our futurecast winds are coming out of the west right now, but as we move in through tomorrow morning, we're going to see those winds pick up slightly, and they're going to move in from the southwest, seeing this counterclockwise motion with that low pressure system moving in through tomorrow. If we look at our radar right now, there's not much going on. There is a controlled burn over here just south of the state capital, Tallahassee. Like I said, that is controlled, so no worries. If you might see a little bit of fog or smoke outside, making the air a little bit foggy, as you will, and you might smell that smoke. So if we zoom out here, this big area, this big patch of clouds over near Memphis, that is the next frontal system that I was talking about earlier, and that will move through over into Thursday. Here's that futurecast for you. It's moving here. You can really see that counterclockwise motion, and it starts to really kind of dissipate, which is why we won't have that severe weather, and more likely we will have a little bit of rain, not much, a few showers here and there. So for tonight, Tallahassee 55, pretty cool, pretty nice night. Go out and enjoy that. Orlando 59, Tampa over here at 66, Miami down there at 65. As for tomorrow, we will be matching our high from today at 81. Orlando will be that hot spot at 87, so mom and dad, dress appropriately. It's going to be really hot over there in Orlando. I'm actually going to send things over to Michael and Sarah at the desk.
Thanks, Parker. That was really sweet to shout out to the parents, let them know what's going on. But for now, we're going to be talking about some sport news that are going on around the area.
Yeah, so our FSU softball program is one of the best in the nation, and as a result, 2 of our players got selected in the fast pitch draft on Monday.
Sweet. Yeah, go Noles. Let's go. Yeah. Also, let's see, Warren in 39 games for Noles has posted a .368 batting average and a 43 RPI, a mark that is tied for the team lead with Cindy Sherrill.
Yeah, and so it's good that some of our players are being drafted here for softball. We have the NFL draft coming up tomorrow. I know Derwin James is one of the top prospects in the draft. The first round for the NFL draft in Dallas starts tomorrow. So it's good. A lot of our Seminoles here are doing well in the pro sports, and it's good to hear that.
Yeah. Also in here with FSU weather, we've seen a lot of people getting some. Sorry, I'm going off a little bit off track, but I just want to shout out to us Noles. Like, we're doing really great. I'm so proud of the FSU weather team. Like, we're getting a lot of people getting internships and job offers. So I'm very proud of every one of the Noles.
Yeah, this is our last week of shows. We have Brantley taking over for Jordan next year for Wednesday. So congrats to Brantley, and then also a lot of our students here have internships at local TV stations. So that's a good thing here for us. So
it's a really I am really proud.
Yep.
No, let's go Noles. Go Noles.
Yeah. So for now, I'm actually going to take it out to the wall with our national forecast. And there's a look at the southeast again. You can see how Atlanta's cooler tomorrow because of that front moving through. But let's look at the national forecast. You can see that here we have that front right here associated with the rain that will come to us tomorrow, mainly with cloud cover. It's right now in southern Arkansas and southern Texas. You can see that 64 down in San Antonio. So it is actually behind the front and much cooler. Compared to 82 down in New Orleans, they're ahead of the front. They're getting that moisture ahead of that front. We also have that low pressure system. It has been a very slow mover. It moved from Memphis to Virginia, Memphis on Sunday to Virginia today. So it hasn't moved that much, and it's giving some rain up towards Boston and D.C. as we speak. You'll see that in the radar in a little bit. It is much cooler across Texas and the high plains this time compared to this time yesterday because of that front moving through. 24-degree drop in Kansas City, 32 down towards Dallas, and 22-degree drop in San Antonio, so much cooler than yesterday. The relative humidity does show you it's higher where it's raining right now. We have the second front right here out towards Kansas City, Arkansas, Dallas, and then the other place where the relative humidity is higher is out towards the northeast. You can see 100% in Boston, so that means it is raining right now in Boston. That's that low pressure system that is still impacting some of the East Coast, and it's impacting places for days now. Radar does show you where those two fronts are. The one low pressure system up towards the northeast. This actually gave a lot of rain down towards Charlotte yesterday. Some places got up to 5 inches of rain, and there was a lot of street flooding and a lot of creeks rose out of their banks. But it is better down towards Charlotte today. This is the second front. This is going to give us the slight rain chance as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So most of the rain is going to be up towards Atlanta, Birmingham, Nashville, some of the places up there. But down towards Tallahassee, we're mainly expecting clouds, but you can't rule out a sprinkle here or there. There's a look at the low pressure system. Boston getting rain as we speak. Up towards Albany, you're also getting the rain. And again, this is the front that's going to move into Tallahassee and the rest of the southeast tomorrow morning into the afternoon hours. We do have a lot of flood watches warnings down towards the south. That's because of the rain we've had and the rain that's expected over these next few hours into tomorrow. We also have this frost advisory up towards blue. We're expecting some pretty chilly conditions out towards Kansas and Oklahoma. And the flood warnings up towards Montana is they're expecting some rain also into tomorrow, but they also have to deal with the snow melt from a lot of amount of snow they've been getting this past winter. So some of the creeks are getting a little bit high up towards Billings. Now, the storm outlook for tomorrow, we do expect some severe weather down towards Atlanta, maybe. Very slight, though. Very isolated severe storm here or there. But the severe weather threat for tomorrow is very low for a lot of the country. Tonight, pretty warm across the eastern tier of the country with 52 in Atlanta, 54 in Memphis. Colder out towards the high plains and the Rocky Mountains with 39 in Denver and 35 in Billings. And then tomorrow, still cool across Denver with 59, but it's warming up out towards Dallas and San Antonio, where it'll be set in the 70s, 75 in Dallas and 78 in San Antonio. So very nice conditions mainly across the majority of the country. But now I'm going to send it back to the desk with Parker, and we're going to talk about a very interesting, but it's a good streak for weather in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so that streak is, in the year 2018, we've experienced fewer tornadoes than average.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool this year. We had the freeze in January, a warmer February, and then it got cool again. A lot of the nation has had a lot of snow, and as a result, we haven't had much severe weather.
Yeah, so through April 24th, which was yesterday, the Storm Prediction Center estimates that there have been 227 tornadoes reported this year, which is almost 200 lower than the average from 2005 to 2015.
Yeah, April is known for tornadoes. That's when the severe weather season starts to ramp up, and we haven't gotten much severe weather because the conditions haven't been there. The ingredients haven't been there for severe weather.
Yeah, and because of those lack of ingredients, Oklahoma hasn't experienced a tornado in the month of April.
Yep, they got the goose egg 0 in terms of tornadoes, and that's a very good streak to have. It's good that we don't have many tornadoes to really track because our paramount is safety for everyone out here. But it is very rare to have 0 tornadoes in Oklahoma. When I think about tornadoes, the first 2 states that come in mind are Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah.
They've gotten nothing this year
Yeah,
so far.
so joining Oklahoma with that goose egg is Kansas.
Yeah.
They also average about 12 tornadoes, and they have seen 0 this year.
I know. It's pretty incredible how the severe weather season hasn't really started, but you never know. May, the dynamics will probably change. If we get a warmer than average May, we'll probably get the severe weather season ramping up.
Yeah, so we're going to send things over to Sarah at the wall with a look around Florida.
Thanks, guys. We're not going to be seeing severe weather here, mostly just those warmer temps of that springtime and summertime all around in the mid-70s, a few 80s down in the south, 40 or 80 in Fort Myers, 75 in Tampa, close to my hometown, and 79 in Tallahassee. So all around, pretty warm around Florida. Seeing that nice warm temperature change, having so we haven't seen really much of a temperature change up in the north. We're actually increasing. Down in South Florida, they are seeing a bit of a cool down in Miami and Tampa because we had that cold front move through. It finally moved out of the Florida area, did move very slowly finally, but they're still going to, even though these temperatures did drop, they're still seeing those 80s. But not too bad 80s. Relative humidity is pretty comfortable all around, not too much moisture in the air as Parker was saying. So pretty much it's not too bad, not like you're swimming through the air and you don't need your chapstick. 50s all around and some 40s, 39 in Tallahassee, so a little bit drier up here, but not too bad all around the Florida area. Radar showing no cloud in the sky. Pretty nice all around, getting all that sunshine, getting your vitamin D out there all around Florida. Go to the beach as we're going to get soon to summertime. School is going to be about to end. Drought monitor, we're not really seeing much of a change down in South Florida, but this may change since we did see that rain from that slow cold front. So this will update tomorrow. So we'll see that update, but pretty much South Florida is really seeing a lot of that drought. So we'll be keeping you updated on that drought monitor for South Florida. But for tonight, it's going to be pretty nice all around in the 50s and 60s. 55 in Tallahassee, 66 in Tampa, and as you get down, it's going to be a little bit warmer, 65 in Miami, but not too bad all around Florida. So you don't really need your sweater as you're going out, so it's pretty nice all around. Tonight, it's going to be warm again, not really a surprise since we're having those clear skies. 81 in Tallahassee, a little bit warm as you go down south at 83 in Fort Myers, and then the warm spot, Orlando's really the warm spot, 87, and then 86 in Miami. But for now, I'm going to send it over to the desk with Michael.
So we're going to transition back to sports here, and there's been talk in the MLB recently to shorten the regular season of baseball. Usually it starts at the beginning of May. That's how it's been for several decades. But this year we've had a lot of postponement and delays due to weather, due to snow up towards Minneapolis and Chicago. They had several postponements due to that. And then also due to rain. It's been a cooler than average March across a lot of the nation. And as a result, a lot of these games have had to been delayed or rescheduled. So the commissioners and a lot of the MLB players have been talking to try to shorten the season, try to start it at the end of April rather than the beginning of April. One, it makes it better on the players so they don't have to, they do get less paid, but at least they get to save their energy for the postseason. And also, we get less of those delays due to snow and rain, so that's a good thing out for the MLB. Let's hope they actually try to make some changes due to the record number of postponements here in MLB this year. But for now, let's send it out to Parker with a final look of our local forecast.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. So right now in Tallahassee, it's 79 degrees. Those temperatures are on the decline as we move through the evening hours. Perry over here at 75, and Apalachicola is matching them near the coast at 75 degrees. So much of the Big Bend region is experiencing temperatures in the mid to upper 70s right now. Our dew points, they're currently pretty nice. I alluded earlier in the show that tonight was really nice, so 52-degree dew point in Tallahassee, in the state capital, 60 over in Perry. We're going to look over here at Quincy, 55-degree dew point, so increasing as we go north and increasing as we go to southwest towards Apalachicola near the coast. If we look at our local radar, there's nothing much really going on in the area. There's a controlled burn over here southwest of Tallahassee. Much like today, we didn't see anything. A few clouds in the area, so our radar is picking that up right now. And as we carry in tomorrow, we're not going to see that much either. So there are severe and moderate droughts right now. Looking over at Valdosta and Waycross right behind me, they are in a severe drought. So that frontal system that will be moving in through the nightly hours tomorrow should actually dampen those conditions up a little bit, maybe moving them into an abnormally dry area. But if we look over here near Apalachicola, East Point, and Panama City, they're in abnormally to moderate drought right now. So that pressure, or that low pressure system that's going to be moving through should decrease these severe conditions of drought. Our futurecast for winds, they're going to be all over the place. It's going to be calm Thursday morning, 6:30, and as we move through the day, the winds are going to pick up. You see these winds out of the southwest, and it's really enhancing that counterclockwise motion. That low pressure system moving in through around 6:30 for the state capital, picking up those winds 16 miles per hour, Perry 17, and Bainbridge at 19 miles per hour with those winds. For tonight, 55 in Tallahassee, 58 in St. Mark's, and 56 in Perry. So those winds that are currently out of the west right now are cooling down our temperatures just a little bit, as we were in the 80s today. So 55 is fairly nice. Go out and enjoy that weather. It's going to be pretty nice. You might need a jacket. For tomorrow, 81 in Tallahassee, 77 in St. Mark's, 80 in Perry, and 80 for much of the Big Bend region. Bainbridge, Thomasville, Valdosta, Quincy. Everyone's going to be in the 80s tomorrow. It's going to be fairly nice. Maybe a little bit hot out if you're not used to these temperatures in the 80s, but should be fairly comfortable, much like we had today. Our three-part tonight, starting off at 7 p.m., sunny skies, few clouds, 76 degrees. But as we move on through to 12 a.m., those temperatures are going to decline into the mid-60s at 65. Our 7-day forecast, Thursday, Friday, our biggest chances for rain this week, 20%. Mostly cloudy, 81 degrees tomorrow, and we're going to be dipping into the 50s for the nightly hours over the weekend. And as we move through into Tuesday and Wednesday, we will have more chances for rain at 20%, partly cloudy. And I'm actually going to send things over to Sarah and Michael to close out.
Thanks, Parker. So again, Sarah, that forecast is absolutely great to close out April and begin May.
And especially since school is going to be ending. So Thursday's going to be the last regular show because Friday's going to be for just the seniors only. So even still, watch it. Watch our seniors get their last.
Yep, our seniors graduating. A lot of them going out big, and that's great to hear. But let's pull up the 7-day forecast again. Thursday and Friday, the slight rain chance, maybe because of that front moving through. Maybe there could be some sprinkles here and there, but just clouds we're expecting on Thursday and Friday. Look at the weekend.
Oh, yes. It's going to be a good study weekend for us going into our finals. So Saturday and Sunday, go out in Landis and go study. Don't be cooped up in the library. Go outside and enjoy the weather.
Unfortunately, it falls on finals week. That's the first weekend in a while that's rain-free.
Yeah. There's no rain on Sunday.
No rain on Sunday. So follow us on Twitter if you love the sunshine. We're expecting these next few days.
Yes, and like us on Facebook to get our social media updates as well.
Yeah, and we are live on YouTube every night, and we will be doing this up until Friday, and then we'll take a week off, and then we'll come back.
And also follow us on Instagram. Send us your summertime pictures, like what you're going to do for the summer, you know?
Yep. For all of us at FSU Weather, I'm student meteorologist Michael Onnen.
And I'm student meteorologist Sarah Converse. Have a great night.